Joe, do you have a minute?
Sure, Ted, what's on your mind?
Well, there are a few things I saw on something called the YouTube over the weekend. It seems there is another way to learn about stuff besides the television.
That sounds okay and all. But, do I have to turn the TV off to watch the YouTube?
I don't know. Probably. But that's not the point. Joe, I'm serious. There are some things I think you should know. For example, I saw on the YouTube a video where some guy said unemployment was over 10%. This guy said unemployment is closer to 20%. It made me wonder how safe our jobs were.
Ted, your story is of interest to me. And, did you know Sir Elton John is a father? The boy was born on Christmas Day. Elton John named the son Zachary. David Furnish, Elton John's life partner, said, "We are overwhelmed with happiness and joy at this very special moment. Zachary is healthy and doing really well, and we are very proud and happy parents."
Joe, did you hear what I said? We may be out of a job soon if this unemployment gets any worse. Also, did you know there are two countries called Korea? One Korea is in the north, the other Korea is in the south. This guy on the YouTube said there might be a war with the two Koreas. The Korea in the north said they would use nuclear bombs. Did you hear about that?
No, Ted, I did not hear about that. But, did you know on January 4th is the season premiere of V, the sci-fi series that started strong but slumped by mid-season's end last year? V is a series that talked too much the first season. But, producers have promised to up the action in season 2. And, hopefully, free-running visitors are just the beginning.
Joe, are you listening to me? The YouTube also said that someone called the Burn was giving away money. At first I thought that was great, because we all love money and junk. But, then, the YouTube said all that free money was going to banks who gave themselves big bonuses. Then the YouTube said the worst part was the money came from you and me. It seems like the Burn can just print money that we have to pay for, and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, wait, it's worse because this other guy on the YouTube said our kids would have to pay it all back or something. Joe, I'm not very happy about that. What is your opinion?
On January 3rd, we will see the return of The Mac, when Brad Womack will once again be the Bachelor. And, on the premiere, we will meet the beautiful Chantel, who should gain a couple million female Facebook friends thanks to her slap in the face of Mr. Womack. You know, when meeting the new Bachelor, most girls give the Bachelor a smack on the cheek with their lips, not their hand. There will be plenty of personal reflection, shirtless of course. And, we will get to see Brad squirm when Jenny and Deanna return to confront him face to face and ask the question, "Really, you're doing this again?" Guess we'll have to tune in on Monday, January 3. Wait, I'm sorry Ted, what is my opinion about what again?
The Burn, Joe, the Burn. What about the Burn? Does it bother you that he is printing money that your kids will have to pay for while you and I might be out of a job soon?
It doesn't really bother me, Joe. You see, the Burn isn't for a surprise. My kids can't pay him back because they don't have a job and stuff. The joke is on the Burn. Besides that, the 10th season of American Idol and the first minus Simon debuts January 19. So, the latest batch of singers better be pretty strong to stay on top of the ratings heap. And, while I love the train wrecks, pants on the ground, anyone? It looks like the new season has some legitimate singers to keep an eye on. From the attractive blonde showing off her curls and impressive range to the kid who looks like Seth Rogen singing the blues. And the obligatory guy whose voice doesn't fit his look, but everyone will root for Guy. To fill the massive hole that Simon's ego left, the producers had to go big, hiring a star with huge lips and one with a huge set of hips. And, I'm so excited that J-Lo is on the show that I'm shaking.
Joe, I'm shaking too. I'm shaking because of what I saw on the YouTube. Did you know there are 45 million Americans on food stamps?
You want the NFL? Go to the NFL.
NFL? What are you talking about? Food stamps, Joe. Food stamps. There are 45 million Americans on food stamps. Doesn't that sound like something bad or something?
Ted, that's nothing. Did you know, later on in the month 45 million Americans will see the return of Parks and Recreation, 90210, plus the series premiere of Harry's Law, with Kathy Bates, and The Cape, which will hopefully fill my superhero fix.
Joe, will you please listen to me? Doesn't any of this bother you?
Ted, it's a strange thing, but when you are dreading something, and would give anything to slow down time, it has a disobliging habit of speeding up.
Joe, that's more like it. It really seems like things are speeding up. All this stuff I find out about seems to be happening so fast.
Fast? Oh, Ted, I'm sorry. What did you just say? I zoned out a second. When I said all that stuff about time speeding up and stuff, I was reciting a line from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Look, Ted, all that stuff you said to me just now was probably important. And I thank you for the time you spent telling me. I plan to subscribe to your newsletter soon. Basically, what I'm saying is, baby, it's cold outside but my couch and TV will stay warm as I continue to do my duty for you, watching TV and giving you the highlights.
Joe, this is like a bad dream or something. You either don't care, or you don't hear what I say. Either way, it is clear that I would be better off talking to a brick wall at this point. The brick wall would ignore me, but at least it would not talk to me about American Idol, Harry Potter movies, or Elton John's kid.
Elton John is awesome. I'm glad you brought him up. But what does Elton John have to do with American Idol? Is he taking Simon's place? Oh, Ted. Please tell me Elton John is taking Simon's place.
Yes, Joe. Yes. Elton John is taking Simon's place on American Idol. And he is co-starring with his infant son, Zachary, in the new Harry Potter movie. I'm glad we had this talk.